Hey guys, Mika here, and I have a special ukulele with me here today, here on Ukulele Friend. So this is a custom tenor all koa ukulele made probably around the later 1920s, 30s. We don't have an exact date, but let's just say 100 years ago, right? And the luthier, his name is Sam Chang here in Hawaii. And Sam Chang, what he would do is he would build his instruments, but he would say partner with famous Waikiki musicians or artists here in Hawaii, and he would build ukuleles and name the ukuleles after them. So, for example, right here on the headstock, we had the Harold Summers Waikiki. So, Harold Summers, to my knowledge, was a famous musician 100 plus years ago here in Hawaii. I guess the musician tag team with Sam Chang, they were like, hey, let's make an ukulele and let's like name it after the musician, and here we have one of Sam Chang's instruments. Although you don't necessarily find his name anywhere in the instrument, this is his instruments and featuring more like artist models of his instruments. So what's fascinating about this is that this shows that, when we think of famous ukulele players who have signature models, of their ukuleles. So if you think about Kamaka ukulele, we have Taimane Gardner, we have Jake Shimabukuro, who have their own signature models with the Kamaka ukulele. Think about Aldrin Guerrero, Craig and Sarah from Kanilea Ukulele. You have signature models that you can go ahead and buy from them. But to think that this was going on for ukulele specific about 100 years ago, it's really cool. Just thinking that this is not a new concept to play a Jake Blue Kamaka model, just playing artist models back then. So quite a cool ukulele, and I can't wait to go over the sound of this because I was blown away when I played my very few for the first few seconds. I was like, wow. So but getting into the build of this, I promise I'll be fast because literally it's all koa, from the face to the sides to the back to the neck to the faceplate to the fretboard. Pretty much everything on this is all koa. So you have that nice warm, and I can say vintage warm, broken into sound because it's about 100 years old. It just sounds amazing. Just that broken in, warm, fuzzy, just kind of that signature koa sound on this instrument. I was making a joke earlier that we really missed the ship when we could afford to build use coal for all the materials of the instrument, because nowadays it's a very expensive option to do that nowadays. So to hold an all coal instrument 100 years old, it's cool. Even to see coal right here on the neck as well, all of it. So now going into the sound of this instrument, I was just kind of flabbergasted because this sounds really close to a modern ukulele. Now, what does that mean? So when I play, say, a funky, like, I don't know, like an F major 7 kind of chord, and I'm holding 5503, I play this chord. Now, we might not think much of this chord, but for me as a professional musician, when I'm doing some just basic arpeggios, it is so incredibly clean. The resonance, how all the strings just perfectly meld together, so you're not having one string kind of stick out louder than the other. You don't have notes kind of getting muddied between each other. So for example, this F note and this E note, they're only a half step away from each other, so they're really close. For Western music, that's as close as you can get. So you're gonna get a dissonant sound right here, right? So if you pluck those two strings, but when you start plucking through all of them individually, it just has such a beautiful sound. This is something you would play on a high-end custom instrument now, in modern times. So when I I'll pick this instrument up and I'll just kind of playing, an F chord. Like, wow, that's warm. C chord, B flat. But then I was like, wow. Like this just alone blows me away with how clean and just 100 years old. Like, I would be excited to play an instrument that sounds like this built today, but to think that I could play something like this so long ago, the musicians that were able to play this instrument and sound like this, it's quite amazing. I mean, listen how clean this B flat, the intonation is perfect. This F chord, the C chord, B flat, F, and C. it's so warm and fuzzy. But with me, I'm lucky I have a nail. I take care of my nail. If I dig in on that A string, I can get a nice bite, nice attack on that A string. But if I pluck really, light and light and try not to be aggressive with it, just sounds so nice. I mean, I'm all the way at what, 9, 10, 9, 10, this diminished chord, what is G diminished? If I play an F6, or sorry, F6, on the 10 and 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, more diminished chord, and then G minor 7, wow. Super squeaky clean up here. It's an amazing instrument. So I'll go ahead and stop talking now and play an uninterrupted sound sample. Here's some noodling. Here we go. Yeah, I could go on and on. This sounds so good, so wonderful. Wow. Again, even just taking apart the whole, this is really a really old instrument. Just what it sounds like. If it was built yesterday, I'd just be like, wow, yeah, it's a great instrument. So here's what this instrument will sound like with a little bit of strumming.